yo.
Young folks, old folks, everybody come to Kids Club and have a lot of fun. Please check your chewing gum and raisins at the door, and we'll tell you Bible stories that you never heard before. Hello, children. I'm Pastor Ted. Get ready. I'm going to read the Bible. You're going to hear a story. Today's story is about Jesus' disciples and apostles. When you and I learn about Jesus in school or in Kids Club, we are disciples. When we tell others about Jesus, then we are apostles. Jesus had hundreds of disciples, but on the day of Pentecost, those disciples became apostles, and 12 of them are special. Look at this painting. Can you find Jesus? There he is in the center. This was painted by Leonardo da Vinci in Italy many hundreds of years ago, and it tells the story. I'm going to read it in John chapter 13, verse 21. Jesus in the center speaks and says, "Very truly I tell you, one of you will betray me." All the disciples get upset. Can you see how upset they are? Now we have a copy of this painting in our Cross and Crown Church. You should walk around and look at the walls. See if you can find a copy of this painting, The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. Now, we're going to tell the story of one of Jesus's disciples. This one disciple has two names, Jude and Thaddeus. Follow the green arrow here and you can see Thaddeus sitting at the table. Well, Thaddeus traveled all around the Middle East when he became an apostle, and he visited what we know of as the country of Armenia. And Armenia we remember especially because that is the country where the first Christian church was built. Now that church has long ago been destroyed, but the Armenians still remember Thaddeus, and they have built a church in his name that still stands today. Well, there's a fascinating legend about Thaddeus, but we're going to call him Jude in this legend. In Turkey, there was a king named Abgar. He was the king of Edessa in Turkey, and he got very sick. But he heard about Jesus. He heard about Jesus' healings, and he was too sick to travel, so he sent his messenger named Hanan to Israel to meet Jesus. And when Hanan spoke with Jesus, Jesus was really impressed with King Abgar's faith. And Jesus says, I would really like to help. And so Jesus pressed his face into a handkerchief, round handkerchief, I guess. And then I'm not sure whether it was Hanan or Jude, the disciple Jude, who took that handkerchief back to King Abgar. And as soon as King Abgar saw it, he was healed. And then King Edgar became a Christian, and he preached the gospel to all of the people in his kingdom. And St. Jude then made this medallion that he carried around on his chest with the face of Jesus on it everywhere he would go. So, Christians today remember St. Jude, also known as Thaddeus, St. Jude because of the healing. Now, in San Francisco, there's a church, St. Dominic's, which has a shrine to Jude Thaddeus, but also there's a hospital where doctors do research on, you know what? The diseases of children. The St. Jude doctors do research on how to make children healthy, all remembering Jesus' apostle that we know of as Jude or Thaddeus.
Young folks, old folks, everybody come to Kids Club and have a lot of fun. Please check your chewing gum and raisins at the door, and we'll tell you Bible stories that you never heard before. Goodbye, kids.